Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Motivation with JR. I am so happy you can turn in and join us. First of all, I just want to say thank you to all our new subscribers. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love and support. And if you have not had the chance to subscribe yet, I invite you to do that right now. Just click on the subscribe button right down there so you can be notified and also be part of the Motivation with JR family. We appreciate you. So about 2 years ago, so I had the brightest idea that I was gonna audition for America's Got Talent. That was, that is a long dream of mine, right? For some reason, I would love to have the opportunity to host that show, to be a host, right? And I remember back in 2005 when the show first aired, it was Jerry Springer who was the host at the time, and I was looking at it and I thought, wow, this is an amazing show. It's fantastic, and it showcases a lot of talents. So I'm like, it would be great. So it's something that I've been thinking about over the past 10, 15 years, but I've never been able to kind of like gather the courage and to actually take a leap of faith and go and audition for the show, because as you've seen, all of the hosts that's been hosting the show, if you're familiar with the show, all of the hosts have been celebrity hosts, right? There's never been a person who went on to audition to become a host. So I thought, hey, I could be the first person to do it, right? So I decided that I was going to take my chance and audition for that show. So, fast forward 2 years ago, I took that opportunity. My son and I, we drove down to New York because they were holding auditions at the Javits Center. So my son and I just went there, and I tried to audition for it. So it was an amazing experience. It was fantastic. So I'm glad I did it. So unfortunately, I did not make it past the first round. But you know what? It was an experience. It's something that I can share with you, right? So those of you who are out there thinking of something that you want to try, something that you've been dying to do, or something you've been thinking of for a couple of years that you want to try, that you eventually want to do, but for some reason you have not been able to do it yet, or you have not decided to do it yet, or you have not gathered the courage to do that. So I want to encourage you, just like I was able to do that, now that I did it, so I can talk to you about it. Now that I did it, I have the experience that I can talk to you about it. I can think of what it was like when I was there. And you know what? I took my son with me. And it was the reason why I took him with me is because I wanted him to know that it's never too late, to go after your dreams or your passion or your career or whatever it is that you want to work on, or whatever it is that you want to focus on. Is never too late. And so I wanted him to learn that. And not only that, I also wanted him to be exposed to the variety of talents that were there, that were auditioning for America's Got Talent. You had dancers, you had drummers, you had musicians, you had magicians, you had singers, you had all sorts of talents, whatever that you can think of. You had them there, and those people were auditioning for the show because they wanted to follow something or passion of theirs they wanted to do. So they wanted the opportunity to showcase it to the world, because as we know, America's Got Talent is like the biggest stage in the world. So it was an opportunity for them to showcase that. So whatever it is that you're working on may not necessarily be at that magnitude, but whatever it is that you want to do, that you're thinking of doing, that you want to try, even if it's a business that you want to launch, or even if it's a YouTube channel that you want to launch, or maybe it's a book that you want to read. So I am encouraging you today to just go ahead and take that leap of faith and start doing it. And once you do it, you would realize how rewarding the experience is, and how rewarding the experience could be, just like it was for my son and I. And there was one particular person that was there that we met. It was a lady. I forgot where she's from, but she was there. And then she was just telling us that she auditioned for the show about 10 times already. So over the course of the year, she auditioned 10 times already. And that time she was there, I think it was her fourth audition for that year. So what she would do is that she would follow the show from state to state, wherever they were holding auditions. She would go there and then she would audition again because she was not taking no for an answer. So talking about determination, talking about, just a go-getter and all of that. So that's the motivation, that's the determination that she had. And I admired that about her, right? So she was not taking no for an answer. So she was following the show from state to state. She wanted to audition because she was determined. She was driven to get on the show. So I'm not sure when she auditioned that day when we were there if she was able to move on. But I admire the fact that she continued to go after it, time and time again. She was not taking no for an answer. So that is the kind of determination that we need to have. That is the kind of attitude that we need to have when it comes to, pursuing what it is that we want to do, putting our talents to work or putting our gifts to work, or whether it's, in the business world or in a career or even in a family or something personal that we want to do. Just think of that lady from America's Got Talent who auditioned 10 times and would not take no for an answer. So I am encouraging you today not to give up because somebody said no, not to give up because you encountered a negative experience, not to give up because you experienced failure, when you tried. But I am encouraging you to continue to pursue, to continue to work hard, to continue to be dedicated and pursue and go after it and give it all you got, and don't take no for an answer. In certain situations, right? Because if there's, not taking no doesn't apply to every situations. But anyways, when it comes to pursuing your dreams and following your job and pursuing your career, just, continue to motivate yourself and push through. So whenever you feel like giving up or you feel like quitting, remember that lady from America's Got Talent. She auditioned 10 times and she continues to go. And I believe she's not going to stop until she actually make it on the stage and, appear before Simon and Howie and all the other judges. But you know what? That's my experience. That's what I had. And I wanted to share that with you. And I'm hoping that it motivates you to try whatever it is that you want to try. Even if it's like an activity locally or, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to try, just, go for it. All right. So remind yourself, you got this, and live every day as if it is your last day, because one day it will be. Thanks for watching Motivation with JR. I'll see you next time.